So I'm pretty excited right now. What I have here is a nice delivery that I've been waiting for a few weeks. I have been going back and forth with a mighty talented small knife designer, a one-man show who just does some unbelievable work. And so in my frustrations with blades and handles and size and feel and everything that's been bugging me, I kind of said, why am I going with a manufacturer when I should just be going to an actual maker, So I found the guy. I'm pretty excited. I've been going back and forth with him for a few weeks now. He's designed and built me a knife, and it's here, and I'm gonna open it up. So inside I have 2 packages. I bought a complete setup. I have a knife and a sheath, and also a custom-made ferro rod to go and complete this set. And so I don't know, the anticipation's kind of getting to me. So I'm gonna keep tearing this thing open, and I'll show you guys what I bought. So here it is. My handmade custom blade, made by an excellent maker, Wayne Walker. This guy is extremely talented. I am super fortunate to have found him. And so this is what I got. I pretty much worked with him on the exact specifications I was looking at for this knife. It is a somewhat of a hybrid between a custom knife and a design that he already had. He has knives that are very similar to this particular style, but I made some minor modifications to fit my needs, and man, he pulled this thing off magnificently. And so, I'm pretty excited. It's not every day you get to open a package on something that you've really worked on for a long time, and then when you see it, you're like, wow, it is just so much better than I expected, and you already expected it to be amazing. But this is a gorgeous blade. So this Wayne Walker custom knife, like I mentioned before, is almost a hybrid design between what he's already designed and what I kind of had in my mind. I really wanted a knife that had excellent ergonomics, a really nice handle size, the perfect blade length for me. And so, working with Wayne, I came up with a design that fit my needs, fit my style, and it was something that he'd be able to pull off without a whole lot of difficulty. So it was a pretty interesting project and a nice way to collaborate on a nice design. Now, as I mentioned, one of the best features on this knife is the handle. You'll notice that this has a beautifully sculpted handle with a nice tapered tang, very excellent attention to detail, beautiful orange liners that absolutely pop off the tang of the knife. Now, this blade is made with 01 tool steel. It's very nicely made, very nicely designed. Nice heat treatment. Here you see a great detail of just how nice these handle scales are. You'll notice that I designed it with hollow pins and orange liners and an OD green micarta. Just a real nice look that matches my style and matches my gear. This handle has a really nice palm swell. It's not too great, but at the same time, it feels really comfortable. You'll notice too that there's just exquisite work with the pins, really nice and fluted. Now the handle fits my hand absolutely perfectly. There are no hot spots whatsoever. The handle is great. I mean, it just absolutely fills in my hand. There's a very comfortable grip no matter which way you hold it. My fingers fit just so perfectly. The handle's sculpted so that my fingers fit exactly where they're supposed to. Now, if you've ever watched Aaron from Gideon's Tactical, you know he wears a large size glove. I too wear a large size glove, and you can see that this 4.5-inch handle fits my hand absolutely perfect. The blade detail is amazing. This blade has what's called essentially a distressed finish on the flats, a very nicely sharpened spine, and a little choil that helps with sharpening so you can get it all the way to the handle. Very nicely done, well polished, extremely sharp, beautiful lines, beautiful design, and a very nicely shaped blade. This knife came with a gorgeous handmade, hand-stitched leather sheath. Very interesting die pattern. The sheath is a perfect fit for this knife. It fits in real tight, has good retention. Very nicely done. It also has a loop for a fire steel. This ferro rod is custom made to match the knife perfectly. It's a nice little package. It's, in my opinion, almost the perfect hardness where you can really shower some super nice sparks, but it's not too soft where you dig into it too deep. So you should get some decent longevity out of this. Very nicely done. I've used this knife for a number of different basic bushcraft tasks at this point. You'll see here batoning wood with ease, no problem whatsoever. The knife goes right down through the wood, splits it very well, nice and controlled. It's able to span a decent size log, but nothing too large. Obviously this for me is going to be my sort of basic camp knife or bushcraft knife, doing my basic tasks, some light splitting. If I really need to split with something larger, I typically will have a larger knife or an axe with me. So this is kind of like my companion knife, but it's more than perfectly suitable to do the basic splitting tasks, and it did it very well. The blade is 4.5 inches long, so that'll give you an idea about what size wood you'll be able to split. This knife is very, very sharp. Totally hogs the wood when you want it to. You can see here, I'm just taking some real nice large bites. Carves it away with ease. Nice big chunks. Comfortable. No hot spots in the handle. And when you need to, you can carve up some nice fine little shavings as well. But it's much more fun to hog that wood. Now when you need to do detailed tasks, the spine, even though it's sharpened, is not too aggressive, doesn't hurt your fingers. You can do push cuts with ease. Nice and fine little detail. Cuts no problem, nice and sharp. If you need to, this thing will definitely make some beautiful feather sticks. Just a quick little demonstration for you so you can see just how fine you can make these. Probably not the best example, but gives you an idea. Again, just some more nice, fine, delicate work. Nice, fine, thin little curls. Good control. Great comfort. Nice and sharp blade. Makes for easy work. Now I wanted to test the durability of the edge. So I was able to use this knife basically to baton down across the wood. split it into a number of pieces. I had absolutely no problems whatsoever. Great bite, deep bite on these cuts. And when you need to, you can just baton right down through that wood. I also tried some stabbing tasks to stab down through the wood to split it into some smaller pieces. Nice and comfortable. No worries about my hand slipping. I had great purchase on the knife. The handle scales were plenty grippy. That nice palm swell in the handle allowed me to grip the knife nicely, and the tip was plenty sharp to split right down through that wood. Even slightly larger pieces, I had absolutely no problem at all, and this allowed me to split wood into nice fine little pieces of kindling. Even after all that work, putting the knife right through a nice thick piece of rope, cut with ease, barely needing any pressure to get right through that nice thick rope. Butter. Butter. No problem at all. Really nice. Nice, fine, refined edge. Super sharp. Nice, durable blade. Comfortable handle. This thing's the total package. And even after all that work, I was still able to get nice, tight, fine cuts on this piece of paper. Sliced it with ease. Beautifully made knife. Absolutely wonderful little blade. So here you see it, guys. Maybe this is your first look at Wayne Walker's custom knives, but man, I think more of you should check this guy out. I strongly suggest it. I hope you guys like what you saw. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.